What's up, everybody? It's Bodyhead Productions. I'm going to be back on the reg now, guys, so the videos are coming quick, fast, and in a hurry. And in this episode of the Forgotten Gaming Vault, we're taking a look at Jak 2, one of the coolest PS2 open world games of all time. So, we start the story off. Haven City, home of Baron Praxis and his personal army, the Crimson Guard. After being pulled through a rift in Jak the Precursor Legacy, or Jak 1, this is where Jak and Daxter find themselves. Jak is immediately arrested by Errol, Baron Praxis' top dog with a gun, his right-hand man. And here is the player's introduction to this Jak game being a lot darker than the first. Jak is being experimented on with Dark Eco, a substance that will play a vital role throughout the game. And this has been going on for 2 years, hoping to turn Jak into some dark X-Factor human weapon. Eventually, Daxter breaks in and frees Jak. Once this is done, though, Jak actually transforms into that dark, human weapon Baron Praxis intended him to be. Only Jak can somewhat control when he turns into this beast, or at least for the time being, he snaps out of it very quickly. So after escaping, Jak and Daxter join the Underground. They're a revolutionary group fighting the goddamn Baron and trying to put a child on the throne. They claim he's the rightful heir, and he's related to Mar, a legend in their world. The military man ahead of this operation is a prick named Torn. He's got some cool, tribal-like face tats, but he is indeed a dick, do not get me wrong. Torn informs you that Baron Praxis is at war with precursor-aged biomechanical creatures called the Metalheads. And this is now the foundation of Jak 2. Take down the Baron, but the pressure is coming in on all sides of the town from the Metalheads. So are you going to take out the Baron before the Metalheads kill the city? What's going on between the Baron and the Metalheads? This really leads to many twists and turns that I'm not going to spoil for you here. The world of Jak 2 deserves praise in itself, though. From the slum-like atmosphere where Torn is located, to the dock islands of the ocean part of the city, where you'll find Crew and his squad, to the Victory Gardens where the races take place. The world offers so many different areas that all make Haven City feel like a really tyrannically ruled city. Oh, and how can I forget the cool Aladdin-like market and fruit stands? And then we get to the weapons. The weapons were great as well. You have one gun, 4 mods. At this time, it was still pretty dope. The first gun is basically a shotgun. It's a wide blast shot, but it is not good for long range. The second would be more like a single rifle shot, and the third is basically a minigun once it's fired up. And the last is the big dick swinging mega gun, the Peacemaker. Motherfuckers get put to peace with this shit. And the greatest thing about this game, though, is Jak's story doesn't end here. And the conclusion is found in Jak 3. A great game I may do a video on in the very near future as well. Jak almost took the Harry Potter approach in that the character grew up with its target demographic. When I was really young, I thought Jak the Precursor Legacy, the first game in the series, was fun as hell. There was no violence, no combat really, definitely no torturous experiments. And then by the time the second game came out, that's exactly what I was into. And then same goes for the third. They changed the style of the game as the style of the demographic did. And it was very impressive, and that's what really helped propel Jak to be one of the greatest game series of the PlayStation era. Guys, I highly suggest you check it out. Jak 2 is on the Forgotten Gaming Vault. Alright guys, I got a lot more coming out soon, so stick around.